So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted the theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it.
Alright. Hi everyone, Martha here. So, I finally finished this season, kind of in the middle of season 6, like the first two episodes. But just like you find out who A is, sometimes in the beginning of the episodes, sometimes you find out who A is at the end of the last season. This one's kind of hard because you don't know if it's a red herring or not. So it's good talking about it. So remember, Mona was being thought of dead during the 4th season, and she ends up getting captured, and they end up framing Alice. And they have a very big courtroom scene, and also Hannah gets framed as a accomplice, so she gets put in jail for a little bit, and they have a court scene where they have to try to prove that Allie did it, but also it's basically up to Hannah, up to Spencer and Arya to prove that, and Emily, that they did not do it. Instead, we find out that it's actually Andrew did it, and they have one her court case that actually proves that. But it's hard to prove that they think that those two did it. What's going on? Mona is actually in a forest somewhere, being held captive during this. Dressed up as Allison, made her dye her hair, made her dress up as her, and then they still have all the old A messages. Toby, Caleb, and Esma are usually trying to help them figure out stuff. And when the girls finally get arrested and captured, well, they get arrested thinking that they are the ones who are accomplices for it too, because the cops try to prove it's them, but it's actually showing them hints that it's them. And they end up drugging the cops or the transporters and making sure they get captured. And they get put into a room these rooms that looks just like theirs. And then they had to go start preparing for their senior prom in this scary place and find Mona, but she's not allowed to call herself Mona. She's to call herself Allison, because if she doesn't, something bad will happen to her. So every time they call her Mona, they says, "No, silly, I'm Allison." And then she starts brushing her hair, starts brushing a doll's hair, and eventually they start yelling at the camera "That's Mona, Mona!" And then they start making a really weird loud alarm sound, and then they go back into the room. Something bad will happen. And they find out at nighttime, around 3 in the morning, that the generator clicks off every night, and they have a little bit of time to talk before the generator kicks back on. And Mona asks, "What's been going on since I've been stuck in here?" And they explain that there's been a trial and stuff like that we got blamed for it. And then the alarm goes off, and they had to go back in their rooms. And so I had to keep on doing all these games with this guy, and Spencer figures out that looking at this block thing that's in her prison room that looks like a room, and she rearranges it when she's sleeping in her head, and it spells out Charles. They've seen a bunch of and they escape a couple times into like a room that looks like a little mini movie theater with the projector going on. They see a little boy with Alice and Jason when they're little, and they figured out this is Charles' generations. So it might be like Alice's long lost brother, who is mad that he never got a life and he takes it out on these girls. Not cool, man. And making them do the prom thing and having be in a mask, walking up there. While this is going on, Alice gets out and has and they have a camera with her, and then she says Mona faked her death. Mona's still alive, and my friends got framed for her, and we had to go find her. And says, Andrew, you're out there. Let my friends go. Eventually, they have the cops watching her with Toby. Remember, he's a cop. He helps make sure Ali gets out of there, so her and Ezra and Caleb can figure out a way to find her, since Andrew wants her to be part of his little dolls. And poor Mona gets put into like a little well thing. Have you ever seen Silence of the Lambs, where that one girl, when she got kidnapped and she's in down the middle of the well, just like that girl was, and crying for help, but nobody comes. So that's what that kind of reminded me of, because now that he's gonna get Alice, he might have to get rid of Mona, because he's gonna get the real thing. And he makes Ali leave her car and direct her where to go in a different car, and tell her to keep walking until she gets captured. But Caleb and Ezra both follow her in the car and make sure to stay far away, so Andrew / Charles does not see them driving behind her. And Toby's making sure that the cops follow them so they can save them. And they end up saving the girls. And the last episode, they're wondering, is it actually that Andrew that took them? Because Toby caught them during the beginning of the second episode of season 6. And the first episode's when they're being rescued by them. And the second episode, they're wondering, is it actually Andrew, because they had never see his face. And Arya lied to the cops, saying it was actually, they actually got to see the face. Spencer can't sleep. Hannah wants to redecorate her room because she wants not to have anything to remember of that event. And Emily wants to go out and shoot a gun at a gun ring and get all her anger out. So each of the one of them is coping with it in different ways. There was also another girl down there that looked a lot like Alice, named Sarah. That has been down there for who knows how long. But her mom really wanted to keep her lost because she wanted to continue being celebrated as the daughter who lost her mom. And as she came back, ruin it. So she actually ran away, and Emily has been helped her, let her stay at her house. Emily's mom's mad at her for sneaking out and playing with a gun and taking out anger. Spencer's mom's making sure that Spencer's mom makes sure that Spencer doesn't go back into doing drugs because she can't sleep. But her drug, because her drug, she's got addicted to it, so she cannot take it. She's having to fall asleep with movies until she goes to sleep. And Hannah and Hannah's mom and Caleb help her go to sleep, even though her stuff's out of the room. And Arya just wants Andrew to be caught because she was actually dating Andrew during this time period, and find out the guy that she was dating might kidnapped her without knowing, because her and Ezra broke up because Ezra wanted her to have a real college life. So, and Andrew was being like her study buddy and keep an eye on Michael when as her brother Mike, when he was trying to find a way to get find Mona, since they were dating, when Mona got kidnapped but looked like she was dead. He wasn't like putting her blood, but that made it look like he was one of the people that might have done something, but he was actually just trying to hide some of her blood so nobody would find it that she got from a blood rub or something. So that's how this season ends. And we'll find out what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna do just season 6 or I'm gonna do season 7 and season 6 together. But this one I'm probably gonna give it like a 8 out of 10. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And bye-bye. And happy Halloween. If I don't know if I want to put this on the first or no, or in the November 1st, because the last 2 episodes of I got the all along shows tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch both of them before tonight. So I decided just to review this today, since I haven't talked about Pretty Little Liars or One Piece at all this month. So bye bye guys, like, share and subscribe.